Hello everybody and welcome to this video. My name is Welly and here I'm going to talk about some things I'd wish to add or improve with Crossout. First of all, I'm going to be talking a bit about the PvE. What we have is at the moment a game that plays across a vast expanse of the wasteland. The story mode is quite interesting and it does develop the characters. It also is a very good way to start the game if you're brand new to earn yourself some resources. One of the ideas I had was to include acid rain within some of the raids for your PvE missions. What this would do is test the players for their movement abilities and also be able to read and listen to what's happening in game. A test of skill, I believe, would be very interesting and develop the game a little further. As for our opponents encountered in game for PvE, I would like to have the inclusion of some insects or radiated beasts that just roam the wasteland for you to get a kill with. Something like this would be very interesting. Also, flying opponents having their attacks come at you from above and you being able to shoot them, of course, with your machine gun locking on would very much be quite scary for me in game, to be driving around and then picked up by a giant radiated pterodactyl. Sticking with the post-apocalyptic theme, anomalies are known to come and go throughout the world within a radiated conflict. It's a suggestion of mystery, of things to discover, what else is out there. Other games do this really quite well and it does spark the interest of those that can find them and ask questions. Caves would be very interesting as well. A cave system in the side of a cliff for me to drive through, perhaps a small space that requires a fast car of a small low profile, would be very interesting to speed through these areas and discover what's inside. Maybe treasure, maybe a giant opponent, or who knows, a secret mission. This would be very fun for me. A side note to assist with the experience in game would be to have your PvE raids or missions for PvP available from adventure mode. You could be driving around the wasteland, find an NPC for yourself and be able to find your games from the world instead of having to come away from your game, access the menus and wait in a queue. Waiting in a queue whilst completing your missions in the wasteland is very much what the game should be aiming towards, as it will improve the experience and no longer break your immersion in game. Something I would love to see for the players would be organic armor variants, sticking with the scavenger style of the survivors in the wasteland. In my mind, there are giant irradiated beasts, maybe insects and monsters that could roam the wasteland, and these giant parts of animal could become perhaps armor parts for your car. For example, a centipede shell, beetles, or a claw from a giant eagle could be strapped to the front of your car as an offensive weapon. A little adjustment in game for the UI would be to take a look at the compass, add some more points to that, maybe some way to help the newer players orientate themselves for the game and also be able to relay instructions to others easier. Finally, smoke launchers. Smoke launchers for me have been in my mind for a while now, and I feel like this would be a very good addition to the game. Depending on how it's implemented, could very much improve the meta and develop strategy for all players around the wasteland. My name has been Welly. Thank you very much for viewing this video and I hope to see you in the wasteland. If you can't wait till then, do look at my videos and you might also be able to catch me on Twitch, where I could be live right now. I'll see you there. Thank you.